Hello budget people and welcome to my channel. I'm She's on a Budget and today we are back for another video. In this video I'll be setting up my budget for week 1 of February and stuffing my cash envelopes. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in watching, stay tuned. Okay guys, so welcome to my channel. I hope you are all well. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on yet another video. If you are new to the channel though and you like what you see, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you are kept up to date with all of my future videos. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm going to do is set up a budget for week 1. So I'm just going to put my binder and my dividers to one side and bring this in to frame, and I've already filled out most of it, so I'm just going to go through some of the numbers. So I've already put down my variable income that I have coming in this week, which is £112.03, and then I also have my rollover, which is the money that I had rolled over from January's budget. I was about to say February, but it's January's budget that this money has come from, which is £435. So this is basically extra money that I try to bring into a new month to help with direct debits, stuffing my dividers and such. So I've calculated to be approximately that, and I'm going to try and do that every month. So in total, in terms of our income this week, we are expecting £547.03. Okay, and then moving on to fixed expenses. This is my favourite part, guys, because literally I only have one direct debit coming out this week. I used to have my water bill coming out at this time of the month previously, but I've managed to pay off that bill now, which was obviously last year's bill, and I've got a sinking fund for this year's bill, so I won't have to have a direct debit set up for this now for the foreseeable future. So yeah, I'm really chuffed that only £13.12 is going to be coming out of my account this week, and then the rest of the money can go towards stuffing my sinking funds. So this is my total for my fixed expenses, and sometimes I put the total for my sinking funds in this column as well. It doesn't really make that much difference, but yeah, I've decided to kind of like separate them out today. In terms of our sinking funds, so I've got my personal sinking fund, and I usually put £5 a week into that one. My children, so Nevaeh and Jada, also get £5. My pet sinking fund will also get £5, and then my gifts envelope will get £5. Car insurance will get £15, so it's £15 a week in order for me to be able to save up enough money to pay my premium next year. Sorry guys, I've got a really tickly throat. I don't know if you can hear it, but it isn't shaking despite me coughing, so bear with me if my voice sounds a bit croaky. Okay, hair and beauty is next, so I am going to be putting £5 into hair and beauty. Car tax is also getting £5, and then my car maintenance is going to be getting £10. Tyrese, my eldest, is getting £5. My water bill is going to be getting £20. My clothes envelope is going to get £5. Healthcare, which is one of my new ones, that is also going to get £5. And annuals. So if you are a returning subscriber, you'll know that this is a new one as well. I had 3 new envelopes that I was planning to bring in this month, and they were pet insurance, home insurance and life insurance, but I've decided to group them under something called annual. So these are my annual payments because they will not amount to much in terms of their full payment that will be due each year. So I've decided to put them all together, and in that envelope I'm going to be putting £5 as well. If I budget out £5 a week for that, I think that works out to be approximately like £260 for the year, and I think that should be enough for all 3 of those different insurances that I've just said. So yeah, I'm just going to total these up now. In total, that is £100 that I'm putting into my sinking funds this week. Okay, in terms of my dividers, £40 into my grocery divider. Utilities will get 20. Fuel will also get 20. And I'll be putting £10 into my household budget. So in total, we are looking at £90 going into our dividers. Okay, so I'm just going to go through a breakdown of what I have just put together. So my income is 54703 for this week. In terms of fixed expenses and cash envelopes, that's going to be £113.12, and then my cash dividers will be getting 90. So I'm going to subtract these two from my income, and that will leave me with £343.91. Okay guys, so this is my week 1 budget all done. The amount that I have left over in here will roll over into next week's budget, and yeah, it will continue to roll over until we get to the end of the month. Whatever I have left over will then go towards debt snowball. Okay guys, so I have my cash already. I have already been to the bank and taken out this money. Because it was the first week of the month, I took out the rollover that I had left over from last month, and I'll store the remainder of the rollover in my rollover cash envelope, and then each week I'll just add to it the amount that I have coming in for that week. Okay, so I've also got my change here, and as usual, I'm just going to add this to my penny challenge jar. So I'm not going to do it now. I'll wait until when I do my savings challenge video. But yeah, this change is just going to be put to one side, and I'll use this as an extra payment towards that challenge. Okay, so I'm just going to do my dividers first of all. So I've got my brand new February dividers to start the month. I love having something new to go into a new month with. So these are my February dividers. I sell these in my Etsy store, but unlike the ones that you'll purchase in the store, yours will have clear labels that you can peel off and transfer to a different divider. Whereas these, I actually printed the text on them, so they won't look exactly the same. But if you do go over to the shop and have a look, then I feel like they're a little bit more cost effective, because if you do want to change your dividers as much as I do, which is quite a lot, at least you don't have to keep buying new labels. You can just peel the label off and transfer it onto the new divider. So these are my February dividers, and I'll show you them as we go through. For utilities, I'm going to be adding £20. So I'm going to take one of my 20s here, and I'm just going to put it behind here. And then household is going to get 10. So I'm going to take one of the 10s and put it here. Okay, groceries is going to get £40. So I'm going to take two 20s. So we've got 20, £40 going behind our grocery divider. And then for diesel, we are going to be adding £20. So 120, it's going to go there. Okay, so these are my cash dividers all ready to go. Just going to grab my purse. So that's my purse all stuffed and ready to go. So now I can move on to my sinking funds, and these sinking funds are not in the order that I have here, guys. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm all out of sync a bit, so yeah, bear with me. So personal is first, and I'm going to be adding 5 to my personal sinking fund. So I'll add another 5 here, and we've got 5, 10, 15 for this. What I'm going to do is try and change up some of my notes for larger ones as well. Yeah, I don't know, maybe that's not a brilliant idea, but I'm just going to try and do it while I go along, so I'll make sure that I have enough notes left over. So we've got £15 here in 5s, and then I'm going to change a 10 for 2 of those 5s. Where is it? Okay, so I've made it into smaller notes. I know some people do like separate videos for this, and yeah, maybe I should have thought this through a little bit more, but yeah, we'll see how we go. I just want to try and make sure that I have the least amount of notes in each envelope as possible. Okay, so personal is done. We have Nevaeh next. Nevaeh is also getting 5. Don't need to swap any notes out for her. So we've got 20, 40, 5 in her envelope. Yeah, I don't think I need to swap out notes for everyone. It's just for some of them, I think, that have quite a lot of 5s in them. Okay, so Nevaeh is done. Jada is going to be also getting 5. So we've got 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 30, 5, 40. So we've got 240 in here. Can I change up some notes? I can take this, maybe get a 20. Yeah, so we've got 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40. Yeah, so we've got 240 in there for her. And yeah, I think I've only got another couple of stuffings, guys, for her envelope because her birthday is in a couple of weeks. So we're nearly at the limit that I've put for this envelope, which is £260. I don't know whether she wants me to do this, but maybe to carry on saving this money for her. But I'll see how it goes because she hasn't really said that she wants anything in particular. I know my son wants his one to be taken out, but I don't know about Jada. I'll ask her and see what she thinks. And then car maintenance is next. Car maintenance, we're going to be adding 10. And I'm also going to be taking some money out of this envelope. So I'm going to add 10 to this. So we've got 50, 100, 50, 2... Whoop, do it again. 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 5, 10, 20. So 320. I'm going to leave the 20 in here and take the 300 out, guys. I'm going to put this in the bank because I need to pay for my service because I've booked that now. So I'm just going to take that money out, and then I've got 20 in here. I'm going to leave the 2 5s in this one. So car maintenance is here. So car maintenance is another one that I've been saving up for quite a while. As you can see, I put £10 a week, so like £40 a month. It's taken me a few months to be able to save up that money for the service. And I've also had other expenses come out of it as well. So I feel like it's really, really handy to have this envelope. I think this is probably one of the most important envelopes to have if you're a car owner. So even if you're putting away, you know, £5 a week, you know, even less than that, £1 a week, £2 a week, it's something that it will go towards taking off that heavy burden when it comes for you to service or fix your car. Okay, and then Tyrese is next. He's going to be getting 5. So I'm just going to put that there. So we've got 50, 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 200. So we've got 200 in here now. Let me see if I can get some smaller notes. I think maybe what I'll do is do a 50, guys. That's what I'll do. So I'll take out these 2 5s, these 2 20s, and give him a 50. So yeah, we've got 50, 100, 50, 200. Okay, it's not going too bad, is it? She's multitasking and not making too many mistakes. Okay, so here we go. That's all done. And then my water bill is next, and my water bill is going to be getting £20. So I'm just going to take 120 from here. And we've got 50, 100, 50, 220. So we've got 220 in here now. Don't need to change any of these notes up. Okay, and then I have my Hair and Beauty envelope. So Hair and Beauty is going to get 5. So we've got 5 here. And we've got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll take some of these 5s out. I think we'll take out 2. We'll take 10 for that one. And another 10 for that one. I was going to take a 20 then, but I think I'll just leave it like that. Shall I? Yeah, I'll take a 20 as well. Gosh, I hope I don't mess this up. So we've got 20, 30, guys. And yeah, keep an eye on me, guys. Make sure I'm doing this correctly. I know that you are quick to help me out anyway, but yeah, just make sure I'm doing this fine. I think we had 30 in there before. We're 25, so I've added 5, so it's 30. Okay, so Hair and Beauty is done. Car tax, we are going to be adding in 5. So we've got 50, 125 in here. So that's all done. And then in terms of clothes I am going to be adding in 5 as well. So we've got 25, 35, 40. So I'm going to just do a straight 20 swap for this one. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm going to take another 20 from here. So we've got 20 going back into our clothes envelope. This one's quick, like mounted up quite quickly, hasn't it, guys? But yeah, I probably won't need to pay for anything from here for a little while yet though. Okay, so clothes is done, and then car insurance is going to get 15. So we're going to take a 10 and a 5. So in total we've got 20, 40, 60, 75. So we've got £75 in car insurance already. So yeah, that's all done for car insurance. And then my gifts envelope is also getting 5. So yeah, there's a regular pattern, isn't there, guys? Loads of 5s going into these envelopes. So 20, 40, 55, 60. So let's swap another 10 for this one. 20, 40, 50, 60. So gifts is all done. And then we have my pet sinking fund. So Harley's going to get another 5. So we've got 5, 10 in there. That was nice and quick. And then for healthcare, I said I was going to add 5 for this one. So we now have got 5, 10, 15. I think I'm going to swap 2 of these 5s back for a 10. So that's £15 going into our healthcare envelope. And as I said, this is just for any kind of like emergencies that I may need to have in terms of going to the dentist or any kind of optician appointments that we have that we need to pay for. The money will come out of this envelope. Okay, and then pet insurance is next. Pet insurance is still in here because this is part of my annual envelope, guys. So although it says pet insurance, I'm going to change this envelope and swap it out for one that says annuals. So it currently has my pet insurance, which is due this month. So I'm going to take this out and put it into the bank. So we've got 20, 45, 55. This will go in the bank to pay for the renewal, and I'm going to add into it 5 for my other 2 insurances. So yeah, this is going to start this off, but yeah, I will change the name of this envelope by the time I stuff this envelope again. So at the moment it will have 5 in there to start us off. Okay, and then rollover is next. This is our last one. So basically all the money that is left over is going to be rolled over into next week's budget so that I can stuff my dividers and any kind of fixed expenses that need to come out. So I can count what we have left over. This is like a little bit like my bank, guys, as well. So if I need to change any notes up, I will use the money from here. So let's see what we have left over. So we've got 50, 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 210, 230, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5, 95, 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So we've got 355 in here. Yes, I've got an extra 10 in here, guys, and I don't know why. So I'm going to take this out and put it to one side. Oh, I knew something would go wrong. We should have 343 or 345 the most in here because I do round up some of my things. So yeah, I don't know what's gone on there. But I'm going to put the 345 in here and leave the 10. Oh, that's why I haven't taken out the money from my direct debit. That makes sense. So here we go. I'm just going to take out 15 because I need to pay for my DVLA. So this will go into my direct debit envelope so that I can cover that direct debit. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that is our envelopes all stuffed, guys. Guys, I hope you found this video interesting and useful, and I'm sorry if it was a bit confusing, but yeah, we got there in the end. If you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you are kept up to date with all of my future videos, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Have a good day.